Welcome back to Spring 2021 lifePATH students. This presentation will give you information about your class schedule for Spring 2021 and a brief preview of some of the topics we will address in the on-demand Returning Student Orientation, which will be emailed to you later this week. I'm sure that all of you know by now that lifePATH will be following the hybrid model for the spring semester. Our hope is that fall 2021, our entire program will be back on campus 100% of the time. For now, hybrid is the best we can do. Each cohort will have a class on campus once per week during spring 2021. The other class days will be online synchronous or online live scheduled time. We will talk more about that during the next slide. On-campus days are as follows. Cohort 5 equals Mondays, Cohort 6, Tuesdays, also, the instructors for each cohort will only be on campus on the 1 day per week that their cohort is scheduled to be on campus. So you will need to contact your professors by email or MS Teams, just like you've been doing. You cannot come to campus and expect to meet with your instructors. They are not allowed to have meetings in their office or face-to-face. Here is an example. This is Cohort 6A's class campus schedule, which is on Tuesdays. Those same classes will be on MS Teams on Thursdays, and students must log into MS Teams at the designated time to be counted as present. Students who do not attend campus classes are obviously counted absent, unless they've arranged something different with me, Dr. Jeanette. Students who do not log into MS Teams on Thursdays at the designated time and remain online and active during the designated time will be marked absent. Here is a word of caution. If an instructor calls on you during your online designated time and you do not respond, either by voice or in the chat, you will be counted as absent or only attending a partial class. Absences and partial attendance does affect your grade, especially your social expectations grade. If you want to pass your classes, show up. That is the first step. Also, you can see in this example that Cohort 6A attends class online in MS Teams on Fridays as well. Again, a student must log into MS Teams and be available when called on and participating in each of these two classes in order to be counted as present and earn credit for these classes. Although we are excited about being hybrid, we have to be realistic. Lone Star College has created some very safe protocols, which means rules we have to follow. These strict rules mean that students and sometimes entire classes may end up quarantined and not allowed back on campus for a couple of weeks. Maybe that won't happen to you or your class, but maybe it will. You will need to check your Lone Star student email every day to see if someone you have been around has been exposed to COVID or is quarantined, and to find out if you are quarantined. If you are quarantined, you will not be allowed back on campus for a designated number of days. It's about 2 weeks. I suggest that you check your Lone Star email every day during the spring 2021 semester so you do not end up driving to campus for no reason. Please check your email the morning before coming to your on-campus classes. None of your instructors nor I will know if you have been possibly exposed and received an email. We don't have access to that information. It is confidential. We do not know who you may have stood near during your check-in, or if someone in your class has reported a positive case or exposure. So we cannot alert you. You will need to check your email so that you are not surprised and upset if you show up and find out that you are not allowed on campus. In your on-demand returning orientation, which will be sent out later this week, I will give you more information about this and about checking in and about reporting COVID procedures. But I want to give you a heads up now. You're going to have to check your email. I would not be surprised if some of us end up quarantined this semester. It's just something that may happen because Lone Star is being very safe. If you end up being quarantined, don't worry about your classes. You will participate in your classes as if you were 100% online. You will log into MS Teams, log into your instructor's class, and participate in that way as if we weren't hybrid at all. The only difference is you will be logging in 3 days a week instead of 2 days a week. Fortunately, you already know how to do this. You did this in both spring of 20 and fall of 20 semester. You're experts at this already. Many of you are making spring break plans and planning trips for the end of the semester. You can find the Lone Star College calendar by going to lonestar.edu and selecting Calendar, which is located in the center of the very top header of the website before you log in. All of the holiday dates and finals week dates are located under Calendar. You will also find additional details about finals on the last page of each of your instructor's syllabus, which is distributed during the first week of class. You may have other questions. You can find the answers to many questions in MS Teams under All Students. Please look in the channels in the All Students team prior to emailing questions. If the question is answered in an announcement post in this team, that is exactly where we're going to tell you to go. In the adult world, it is expected that you use your available resources prior to asking for assistance. Later this week, you will receive an on-demand returning student orientation. In that orientation, I will discuss campus check-in procedures, reporting COVID procedures. I'll share information about the need to bring everything you need to campus since the vending machines are empty, water fountains are turned off, however, water bottle refill stations are on. The cafe is closed and microwaves are no longer available. In the on-demand orientation, I'll cover strict rules about hanging out in groups with friends and rules about remaining on campus before and after classes. Even though instructors are on campus once per week and staff 2 times per week, all appointments will remain virtual, either in MS Teams or WebEx. No visitors are allowed in faculty or staff offices. Also, I will encourage each of you to bring your own laptop on your campus day. Computer labs do not have cameras or microphones on their PCs. You may need to use microphones or cameras or both in your classes, as some class members may be online because they were quarantined or perhaps, hopefully not, but perhaps became ill themselves. You may be able to borrow a Lone Star College laptop, but you must fill out a FAFSA, which is financial aid, forms first. Please go to Lone Star College website and select Paying for College, then select Financial Aid. I will have more details about this on the on-demand orientation. We look forward to seeing you all on your weekly 1 day on campus and then the other 2 days per week in MS Teams.